Hi, this is John from Fine & Home Service. Thanks for joining. We're going to talk a little bit about filters and filter cabinets. I'm going to show you something that absolutely drives me nuts. We're going to get this corrected, but for now I just want to show you something that the average person may not notice, may not see about furnace filters, give you a little bit of an idea, and then we're going to tell you what we're going to do to fix this. So the way a furnace works, the air has to come back from throughout the house and be heated up or cooled and then pushed out to the rest. So every furnace, gas-fired furnace, will have a filter system, and the filter you might think is designed to keep you and your family safe and comfortable, but the manufacturer for the most part designs these things to keep their equipment clean. The warranties are subject to making sure that the heat exchanger and the parts just don't get plain just covered in dust and dirt and fall apart. So they put a furnace cabinet on there, or they want a furnace cabinet on there so that you can keep that part of it clean. But most people will want to upgrade it and put on slightly better filter. We'll talk about filters in just a sec, but I want to talk about filter racks. So think of this: the flow of the air coming back to the furnace comes down through the return air drop, and it makes a nice corner, and that's when it comes through our furnace filter. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the cover off, and this is absolutely the cheapest furnace filter cabinet that you can get. Sharp edges. Surprised that I don't see pieces of skin and blood on that, because that's absolutely terrible to work with. And when the furnace is running, you gotta jam your finger in there. Getting this darn furnace filter out is a pain. So we're gonna take this out and we're gonna check it. You can't really see from the camera. A little bit dirty. It's not super chalked, but a simple way of seeing if this furnace filter needs to be replaced is just taking a look if you can see some shadows behind it. And I can see a little bit of air, but you know what? I want this one changed because it's getting to the end of its life. I think this one was put in probably November. This was about 6 months old. So in our cycle, I would want to change that anyway. And we've got a handy filter of the identical type beside this to put in. Same size, very important. One thing about furnace filters is the Merv rating. And there's a Merv rating on this one of Merv 11. So think of it this way: Merv rating is the filtration levels that is sort of used in the industry. Your nose, which you breathe in, typically would filter at a Merv 8. So anything at Merv 8 or lower, you might as well not have it, because you're going to breathe everything that goes through that furnace anyway. Everything at Merv 8 and a little bit better is going to make it better, but the higher the Merv rating, the smaller the particles. So it's of course all driven by cost and how long the furnace filter will last. We find a Merv 11 sort of matches up with most people want, what their budgets are. This furnace filter we would charge somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 to 25 bucks. You could get a pack of 5 for $100 at our shop. Merv 11 is a good filter, better than most. They go up to Merv 16, and those filters would run over 100 bucks. So you need to check the airflow. So the air is going in this particular direction. So we're going to put this furnace filter in this way. It's got to be obviously the right size to fit in, and then it's going to go in. And here's what absolutely drives me nuts: getting this off is bad, but putting this thing back on is absolutely horrendous. There, we think, oh, we didn't get it. We got to get these clips in, so it's got to clip itself in. I'll tell you, I got lucky there, but I absolutely hate that. Anyway, this is John from Fine & Home Service talking about furnace filters. Thanks for joining us.